A perfect start to the first half for the Houston Texans. C.J. Stroud to Jaden Higgins, 75 yards for the score. He followed that up with a 43-yarder to Jalen Noel. It was 14-0 before you blinked at SoFi Stadium. It's now 14-3 at the half. Hello, everybody. Welcome to our NFL Network studios. This is the Lexus halftime show. Rhett Lewis, Maurice Jones-Drew, and Michael Robinson. So that's how it started. I don't even know if we can explain to you how it ended. I think we played an entire game in the final 2 minutes of this
That's
thing.
what it feels like. There's so much emotion going on this set, too.
My goodness, the ball changed hands a number of times. C.J. Stroud, 2 touchdowns in the first quarter, but 2 interceptions in the second quarter. What changed?
Yeah, listen, first and foremost, I thought he played fast. He knew where he was going with the football. As you see here, you have a tipped throw here. I still thought it was going to be an interception. He was holding it a little there. And then here, he's getting back to his third progression. The pressure's starting to get to him. So he's trying to get the ball out quick, and he's forcing the ball, and that's kind of what you're seeing there. He has to get back comfortable like he was in the first 2 series.
And then when you talk about Justin Herbert, he's getting harassed over and over and over. I mean, this Texans defense, they got some guys up front. Will Anderson getting after him. I also think that Justin Herbert's hand is bothering him. Obviously, we saw shots on the sideline with him kind of stretching out and things like that. But where does that affect his game, right? Being able to fall, being able to use that other arm to shield off defenders and things like that. I really think that's inhibiting Justin Herbert.
Texans sacks in the first 2 Chargers drives. All right, the NFL playoffs are almost here. It is win or go home, and every moment counts. 3 weeks, 14 teams, 1 goal. Super Bowl 60 in Santa Clara. The NFL playoffs begin January 10th. Plenty of playoff implications over the course of the final 30 minutes of this game. We'll get back to some of the highlights of the first half and get you back to SoFi for second half kick next.
The Lexus Halftime Show is presented by Lexus. A car that doesn't make you feel something is a car that stops short of amazing. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
The Saturday doubleheader concludes tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern on Peacock. Stream games live on your mobile device with NFL Plus.
So Rich Eisen and Kurt Warner are on the call for the second half coming up in a moment. On Sunday, they'll be back in studio for NFL Game Day morning, 9 a.m. Eastern, right here on NFL Network. Hunter Henry also joining the show, all here on NFL Network, 9 a.m. on Sunday. All right, Lamar Jackson officially doubtful for tonight's matchup against the Green Bay Packers. Snoop Huntley expected to get the start. As we get a look at the Ravens playoff scenario, look, it's simple. They cannot lose, and they need the Steelers to lose. The Ravens will win the NFC North if they win out and have the Steelers lose to the Cleveland Browns here in Week 17. Rhett Lewis, Maurice Jones-Drew, Michael Robinson back here with you with Snoop Huntley giving it a go for the Ravens tonight, all but likely here. Can the Ravens rely on Derrick Henry to get it done and keep their playoff hopes alive?
I feel like that's what they have to do, and they should have been relying on Derrick Henry this whole time. When you look at the Baltimore Ravens and what they're built like, their offensive line, they got 380-pounders. They have big offensive linemen, guys that need to be road graders. And when the Baltimore Ravens are at their best, Derrick Henry is running the football. This game in particular against the Buffalo Bills, he had a heck of a game early on. He fumbled late, which allowed them to come back, but that's something you have to work on. When they're at their best, Derrick Henry is running the football. I know they don't have Lamar Jackson. To me, you lean on Derrick Henry in this game.
I agree with you. You have to lean on Derrick Henry. He's 4th in the NFL with over 1,250 rushing yards. Dude is a volume back, right? So the more you give him the ball, the stronger he gets later on in games. But there's two, you got to play defense, too. Yeah. And I think you got to play a certain type of game to get Derrick Henry the carries that he needs. This is a 27th ranked defense in total defense, right? They give up over 350 yards per game. So if maybe this defense can kind of keep the lid, on the Packers offense, then they can play a game so that Derrick Henry can be the bell cow. But without Lamar Jackson, you're going to get loaded boxes, and Derrick Henry's ready for it.
Yeah, and on the flip side, Jordan Love out for the Green Bay Packers. Yeah. Malik Willis making the start here, and they've had some success with Malik Willis running the show for the Green Bay Packers offense. So we'll see how the battle of QB2s plays out as the Packers try to keep their NFC North hopes alive, and then also the Ravens trying to keep their postseason hopes alive. All right, it is a 14-3 Texans lead. They punch their playoff ticket with a win. Rich Eisen, Kurt Warner, Jamie Erdahl, and Megan O'Leary back with the second half right after this.